with a great game. Don't get mad at them. They get mad at Xbox for not funding or actually wanting developers to play games on their shitty ass console. I'm just being honest. I'll never get by my Xbox One. I'm hoping that we're gonna have some great games this year because the 360 was an amazing console. 360 is probably one of my best and most favorite consoles of all time. But the Xbox One is it's just there's nothing good on it, and it makes it even worse that even their exclusive they get, they put it on the PC.
That's Miles' mom. Hello?
Mr. Parker? It's Rio Morales. I want to thank you for getting Miles the job at the Feast Shelter.
Glad to. And please call me Peter. Mr. Parker is probably someone more together than me.
I should tell you, he has reservations. I finally gave him a choice.
Howard, long time no see. How's Pidgey doing?
He's a little down today. Misses his cousins. Been a bit of a whirlwind for both of us. Owners of my building rezoned for commercial. We had to move into Feast to get our bearings.
I'm so sorry. New York landlords can really be heartless.
When they kicked me out of my place, they set all my birds loose. Pidgey's the only one who found me. I've been looking everywhere for the rest of them, but with my bad leg and all...
You know what? I'd get around. How about I keep an eye out for him?
You... That? Oh, thank you. If you have any luck, please give me a call.
Howard's pigeon.
It works. It got so
Come on.
90 million.
He's a fast one.
It just works. This generation of PlayStation is actually curb stomping the fuck out of Xbox.
Nothing like putting my skills to good use.
I'm not gonna count Switch as still even here. It's just funny because a lot of Xbox fans really get spun over the fact that they
Okay.
can't get this and sell your Xbox and get a PS4. I promise you, you will not be missing out on anything. Honestly. The only time the Xbox One is fun is if you're a casual gamer. Don't play games too much and your friends have an Xbox One. Other than that, there's nothing else. I remember the time when I didn't have my PS4 because I sold it. Then I started seeing a bunch of games come out for the PS4 that were exclusive, like Nier Automata, Crash Bandicoot, which was a top exclusive. You know, also Nier was also a top exclusive. Persona 5, all those games. I was getting jealous. I was like, wow. PlayStation is really killing it right now. I should probably just get a PlayStation again. And I did. And I haven't regretted it since. And I have not sold it again. Now, I'm not saying Spider-Man's a perfect game, a 10 out of 10. There are a few flaws in it, but it's definitely nowhere near compared to what some people are saying about the games that are Xbox fans. Just because there's something bad about the fact that
Hey,
they can't
Howard.
play the game, it's not
I think I
going
found
to
one of
the
Pidgey's
Xbox
cousins.
One.
Dusty Gray Flex. Might have just left a stain on my suit.
Guy's a little devil, but he's a charmer. Just give him a pat on the head and point it towards me. He'll find his way.
No problem. I'll do the same for any others I find.
Okay. Speak with your money. Okay. That's how they're gonna listen. Speak with your money. So that'll be our video. You guys will play this Kids Pop and gonna smack the like button. Yeah. Know what you guys think and how you guys.
Peter, I'm about to begin another test.
Oh, sorry. My bus broke down and there were no cabs. But I'll be there as soon as I can.
Ground team, this is Control. What's the situation in the Lower East Side? Taking heavy fire from demons at Checkpoint Delta.
Hi again, Ms. Morales. I'm really glad Miles can help out at Feast. The shelter needs more people like him.
I should tell you, he has reservations. I finally gave him a choice. This or more therapy. He needs this. He just hates to feel like a victim or be pitied.
Gotcha. I'm the same way. I'll let Aunt May know. And I'll make sure I'm there his first day.
Thank you again. This means a lot to both of us.
Well, for me, the puddles were a little bit too. Water completely. See how much water is in here? But it's a lot. So yeah, maybe I'm late
it's Pigeon. Chase is on.
Spider-Man on PlayStation 4. I just couldn't help myself. So move over to Rod. I'm going to In fact, you know what? I'm going to call Rod and let him know how much better I can finish this game. Hey, Gerard. I just want to let you know that I can play Spider-Man as well.
Okay.
I'm really happy for you, but actually, I did it better than you. You did it better? What does it even mean? I love you. What? I give that person like a 6 rating on 2 hours. So I'm sure by this point, y'all heard a lot of great things about this game. But again, I couldn't not do my review on it. And the reason for that is Spider-Man games hold a very special place in my heart. These games were an integral part of my childhood and what helped form and shape me as a video gamer. And I have been waiting, begging, and pleading the gaming industry to make a Spider-Man game that was even half as good as the Spider-Man game we got in 2004. Spider-Man 2, the movie game. It
Hey,
seems crazy
sorry I'm late.
That Spider-Man
Morning,
game
Parker.
has been on that
Or is it
pedestal,
evening?
a shining
That
example
doesn't
of
matter.
what a Spider-Man game should be. And here
Check
we
the
are,
neurosensors, would you? We need a
14
faster
years
response
later,
time.
and only
On it.
now getting something that
Try to get it under 3
may
milliseconds.
rival it in quality. So how does this Spider-Man truly stack up to the Spider-Man games? To answer Spider-Man game that was released on PlayStation 1 in the year 2000 wasn't by any means the first Spider-Man game. In fact, before that one, there was about 15 other Spider-Man titles. But what this Spider-Man game did was introduce a lot of the gameplay mechanics that would become the foundation for what
Okay,
is
looks like I could
an
optimize this
amazing
power
Spider-Man
relay.
game. You could really, for the first time, web-sling your way through a city, albeit a very light version of what we're used to now. You couldn't actually land on the city streets. You were tied to the rooftops. And the swinging mechanics weren't really all that fleshed out. You just shot your web straight up into the clouds, attached to make-believe buildings that weren't actually there. You didn't have to worry about it. It was the year 2000. You don't think of those kind of things. You just swing through the city. But for the year 2000, it actually had pretty decent combat, some fun missions, and a relatively enjoyable story. And then in 2002, we got Spider-Man the movie, the game. This kicked off a trilogy of games, each of which coincided with its respective Raimi Spider-Man movie of the time. And back in the day, I really enjoyed this one. It felt like the 2000 PlayStation 1 Spider-Man I had just played, but with a fresh coat of paint. It certainly expanded on the city tops, giving you more room to swing in. Different show. Then, in only expanded Raimi 2000 and think of those that flesh. Filling your was past. Only now getting 2002 PlayStation 2 and GameCube coming from time. They were absolute to become a sandboxman in New York doing Spider-Man things. And that swinging mechanic, a swinging mechanic so beautifully crafted that no other Spider-Man game managed to come close for 14 freaking years. And it wasn't just the fact that they spent time working on the physics of the game and making sure that you actually
Nice.
had to attack
Okay,
on the
what
buildings
next?
if you wanted to swing. But it was the fact that left trigger shot a web from your left arm and right trigger shot a web from your right
Looks like some
arm.
impedance
The
in this
creative
neurosensor
control
circuit.
that gave you as Spider-Man in New York City, that is how to make a Spider-Man game. Something as simple as giving you that left and right control led to you being able to play any way you wanted. Everything else about the game was decent or good, but the swinging in Spider-Man 2 was amazing. And
because I could not stop for death.
And then we moved on to Spider-Man
Finished.
3, the movie game, which again was based on the Spider-Man 3 movie that was released around the same time. In this game, they improved some
Signal
things.
to
The swinging
noise is
was
out of
pretty much
whack.
left untouched
New
because
signal
White Knight
processor
was
should
great.
reduce lag.
Unfortunately, the story in this game was very lackluster. And once again, the best part of this Spider-Man game was the swinging. It's always the swinging. And after that, sadly, rather than improving every Spider-Man game, they just seem to keep getting worse. The Amazing Spider-Man game, a tie-in to the Amazing Spider-Man movie, was released in 2012, and
In my personal opinion, they completely botched the swinging mechanic. In this game, they dumbed everything down to one button, the right trigger. You just hold that bad boy down and swing your way through the city. You don't even have to release it at any point. And it strips out everything that made the previous Spider-Man movie tie-in games actually really enjoyable. And not only did they dumb it down so much that you had to hold the right trigger, but they even completely ruined the flow of Spider-Man, and it heavily relied on you having to slow down time, pretty much stop time while swinging, pick where you want to go, and Spidey-Man just auto-zips to that point. In the exact place that's supposed to be the smoothest, most organic, flowing, and enjoyable part of the game to play,
I got it, Doc. 2.8 milliseconds.
But the worst, most
Good work, Peter.
offensive thing this game did was took it back to the year 2000, where you didn't have to even attach onto a building. They simplified it so much that the web shot straight up into the sky again. And I think it went beyond trying to simplify a game and make it easily accessible to everyone. I think it just went into being lazy. You know how hard it is to actually build a realistic swinging mechanic in a video game? You not only have to worry about where the webs are going to go, and you don't want them to shoot off in random different places and confuse the gamer and make it impossible to swing around the city. You want the webs to hit exactly where the gamer thinks they are going to hit when they throw the web out. And then you have to worry about momentum and the physics behind the entire game. You have to make it all flow and look stylish and realistic and feel great. But in this game now we're like, yeah, we can't be bothered doing any of that. The movie comes out soon, we better hurry. Swing straight up into the sky and hold that right trigger. Around that, the game wasn't too bad. They kind of stole everything that made the Batman Arkham series great and just put them into this game. It was essentially just Spider-Man Arkham City with an okay story and terrible web swinging mechanics. And then in 2014, to tie into the Amazing Spider-Man 2 movie, we got a game based on that. And I will say this about the Amazing Spider-Man 2 movie, the game. They did the swinging right. It was the best swinging we have seen since Spider-Man 2. They brought back the left and right swing. You actually had to hit buildings. Momentum played a huge...
I call that a mild success.
I call that unbelievable. Do you need some help?
Yes.
Doctor, what's going on?
It's become that obvious. My doctors call it a degenerative neurological disorder. Probably caused by overexposure to toxic chemicals in my reckless youth.
Sorry, is there anything I can do?
You already are. The worst part is, it only affects the muscles. The mind continues to work, but it can no longer do. You're the only one who knows, Peter. I'd like to keep it that way.
Of course.
If you'd like to seek a position with more of a future...
I came here to work for you because of what you've got up here. And that's not going anywhere. So neither am I.
Oh, Peter, before I forget, I read the most fascinating article. Outlines possible next steps for the neural interface.
I'll take a look. Thanks, Doc. What is this, Doc? Never seen this type of material.
Would you believe it's for welding? Provides remarkable magnetic insulation, and limits cross-contamination between the neural interface and arms.
Direct interface with the basal ganglia. Exciting, but risky. I don't know, Doc. You'll need a gallium silk array to make it work. Even then, odds of injury are pretty high.
Gallium! Genius! Never mind the risks. We'll work them out in time.
Man, Doc's really sick. At this rate, he'll lose control of his motor functions within a year. If we're not careful, an intracranial implant could make things even worse. Even alter his personality. We need to proceed carefully. I'm sorry, my aunt just texted.
No worries, Peter. I was thinking of taking a break.
Hi, May.
Let me guess, running late?
Nope, I'm actually on my way now. Have you heard from Miles?
No, but his mother said he was coming, so...
Good. I'll be there soon. Bye.
This is Control. Where are we with Union Square? Demons firing on our position. Need backup.
You probably feel ganged up on right now. Maybe try not bombing the city. Once I'd love for the guys pulling up to be pizza delivery instead of more demons. Demons for good. You're welcome.
What are you doing here? Oh, we got a fighter. You just made your last mistake, punk. What the...
Does it seriously take this many guys to rob a teenager? hurt?
You're Spider-Man. You're the amazing Spider-Man. You're the spectacular Spider-Man.
And a few other choice adjectives Jameson uses. Look, that was really brave. But next time, leave the fighting to the pros, okay?
Okay, but what if there aren't any around?
Well, you can't just go swinging at someone twice your size. I mean, don't get me wrong. I fight guys stronger than me all the time, but when I do it, I have...
Oh, like that time you fought Rhino on the Brooklyn Bridge? That was so awesome.
Perfect example. If the other guy's bigger, you gotta be quicker. Okay?
Okay, but that's easy for you to say. Sorry, I just can't do what you do.
All right, put him up.
Seriously?
Yeah, come on. First thing, don't let the adrenaline get to you. Breathe slow, breathe deep, relax. Hip square to your opponent. Let them make the first move. Now use your feet, and when they go off balance, look for an opening. Boom.
Like that?
Yeah, yeah, that's it. Okay, now only this time, just let me have it. Right on the jaw, okay? I can...
Oh, sorry.
No, no. No, it's all good. You keep that up and, you'll be fine. All right, lesson's over. Gotta go.
Hey, thanks. You know.
What are you doing here?
You hurt?
You're Spider-Man. You're the amazing Spider-Man. You're the spectacular Spider-Man.
And a few other choice adjectives Jameson uses. Look, that was really brave. But next time, leave the fighting to the pros, okay?
Okay, but what if there aren't any around?
Well, you can't just go swinging at someone twice your size. I mean, don't get me wrong. I fight guys stronger than me all the time, but when I do it, I have...
Oh, like that time you fought Rhino on the Brooklyn Bridge? That was so awesome.
Perfect example. If the other guy's bigger, you gotta be quicker. Okay?
Okay, but that's easy for you to say. Sorry, I just can't do what you do.
All right, put him up.
Seriously?
Yeah, come on. First thing, don't let the adrenaline get to you. Breathe slow, breathe deep, relax. Hip square to your opponent. Let them make the first move. Now use your feet, and when they go off balance, look for an opening. Boom.
Like that?
Yeah, yeah, that's it. Okay, now only this time, just let me have it. Right on the jaw, okay? I can...
Oh, sorry.
No, no. No, it's all good. You keep that up and, you'll be fine. All right, lesson's over. Gotta go.
Hey, thanks. You know.
Anytime.
I got an interesting tip today. Remember that barbaric